Hello and welcome, Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, to Sincere Tarot, where you get the raw, honest truth to most fully help advance your spiritual growth and journey on this planet. This is your April 2019 reading. So I'm using two decks, the Tarot of the Thoth and the Cat deck, and I've shuffled them both off camera, just shuffling a little bit more. So let's see what April 2019 has in store for you. Okay, so essentially I use the Cat deck to give me an outline of the month, and then I use the Thoth deck for advice cards and energy cards. So for the first week, we have got the Page of Pentacles. So this is going to be a time where maybe you are studying or reading a lot, but educating yourself ultimately and enjoying. You're finding pleasure in the first week of April, enjoying, learning, and just, a little bit of work, but you also find it pleasurable, which is why you do it. The second week, we have got the second page. We've got the Page of Swords. So you may be starting a new venture, a little bit of a new journey. You've thought logically a lot about this, and it's like a new goal or an aspiration, but you're going in a new direction in your life. And then we have got in the third week, the Seven of Cups. So this might be a little bit in your love life, where it's something to do very emotional. That's the Cups. Also, it may have to do with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Also, the first week with the Pentacles may have to do with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but that's likely you. The second week with the Page of Swords, that may be with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay, but we're in the third week now. We've got the Seven of Cups, like I said, with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, possibly. However, it has something to do with the romantic area of your life or just some emotional aspect. It doesn't have to be romantic, but there's a little bit of illusion and delusion, a little bit of false hope in an area where, yes, there is hope, but you're not really being realistic about it. It's kind of like having your hopes set a little bit too high. It's a bit unrealistic about what's going to happen. I think you figure that out by the fourth week, when we've got the Eight of Swords. So the last week of April, this, like I said, might be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It may have to do with the new direction you decided to go during the second week, okay? Maybe during the third week, you had a little bit of delusion about it, but during the fourth week, when you've got the Eight of Swords, it's like, boom, back to reality. In a way, you're a little bit disappointed, but either way, you're snapped out of that third week delusion, and you're gonna be maybe closed off a little bit, cutting a particular person out, maybe a few people, but your walls are up, you're shutting down. And we know you, Taurus, you can be bullheaded, no pun intended. This is actually a reality for so many of you. So I think you're going to be a little bit closed down, bullheaded, just not listening to other people. But you've created, it's almost like a trap for yourself. It's like this mind trap that you get yourself in sometimes, and you feel like you're completely in control, but you're not necessarily. It's like when you try to be controlling of the situation, you're ultimately being controlling of yourself and maybe holding yourself back a bit. But you're going to be shut down a little bit, but just know that there is someone out there waiting for you for when you are coming out of that headspace, okay? But yeah, it's kind of like you are trying to seem all calm and collected, but really you're pissed off. And there's a particular person in your life who is used to this with you, and they know that with you, and they love you, and they care about you. And they know you'll get out of it. You'll snap out of it, which you definitely will. And so they're just waiting on the sidelines. You probably won't even notice them. You're just so in your own head during the end of April. It's not like a big deal. It's not explosive because you're kind of holding that in. But when you do, probably the next month in May, you'll get out of that, and you'll be able to talk with this person. That's all speculative, because this is about April right now. All right, so let's see what our energy cards are. So what's the overall energy for Taurus in April 2019? Ooh, one just popped out. Let's have a look. Ooh, two. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. You are amazing. Okay, so even though on the outside it kind of looks like things might not be going necessarily great, not horrible, but it doesn't really seem on the surface like anything big is going on from like outside people looking into your life. But on the inside, man, explosive growth. Look at this. You've got the Magus, okay, also known as the Magician, and the Star, okay? That is amazing. So don't worry about the earthly matters this month. Whatever happens, you are going through amazing internal growth. And I love the star. The star is produces its own light. It's luminous and it creates its own energy. It lights up the world around it, so it doesn't like necessarily need its own light. You create that. And I think with the Magus, that's what you're creating. Also, the star and the magician, I mean, a star can be someone who's a performer, and a magician also performs as well. So these two cards together, you might be making magic, you know, on maybe some of you on the big screen, or just in some sort of performance, you know, on stage or something like that. But definitely you're going to be making magic in an area of your life where you're performing. So that's absolutely fantastic. All right, pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. Advice for Taurus, April 2019. All right, if you picked 1, oh wow, just enjoy life, okay? We've got the 4 of Cups, luxury. Enjoy life, enjoy the pleasures, enjoy all of the love around you, enjoy all of those things, you know? And you might even want to do a gratitude journal or even just say it out loud, but it's best to write it down. As soon as you wake up in the morning, right before you go to bed, write down 10 things that you appreciate in your life, okay? But you might not even need to do that because you're just going to be enjoying really nice things like a delicious meal, the taste of a delicious meal, having, you know, your pets, if you've got pets, cuddle up on your lap, having electricity, reading a good book. You know, you're going to be enjoying the pleasures like that. It might also be big things as well, but you'll really be, luxury to me is enjoying everything, all the different senses. So wearing clothes that are so comfortable and feel so smooth on your skin, and you know, things like that, really nourishing the senses. It's going to make you feel emotionally good. Okay, if you pick 2 for your advice card, we have got the 2 of Swords, that's peace. So it might have something to do with the second week and the 4th week, because we also have the Swords there. So it may have to do with the Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, but you two may have been warring before, but there's going to be a period of solitude and peacefulness where you can have some constructive conversation, maybe come to resolutions. All right, so like the end of fighting. It's not saying that will definitely happen, but that opportunity is definitely there. It's really just about how both of you take this opportunity that is coming up for peace. All right, for 3, we have got the Knight of Discs. So this is also the Pentacles and other decks. This may well represent you, another Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. And I really feel like you are planning your next journey and where you're going to go and what you're going to do on Earth. It may be, likely it is an actual move or an actual holiday, but could also be another direction where you want to go in your life. And that may really come up for you in the 2nd week as well with the Page of Swords. Anyways, Taurus, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic April 2019. Please like, I hope you like the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. It really helps me out a lot. Please comment. I love reading your comments so much. They really do mean a lot. And if you would like a personal reading and or dream interpretation, please contact me at contact@sinceretarot.co.uk. Have a great month.